My name is Matthew Gaul. I am a finance professional. I am the founder of the Economy Business Conference, and I'm also the co-owner of a business called the Business Lab. So the Business Lab was formed last year, a collaboration with myself and a close friend, Mr. John Edgel. And we created that platform to help nurture the next set of young entrepreneurs, those that are still in high school. And so we offer tutoring classes, extra lessons to persons writing CXC, the business subjects, because we want to inculcate them in terms of entrepreneurship from a very young age. And so we created that platform to cater specifically for high school students and give them that roadmap as to how they succeed post CXC. So Economy was birthed out of the Common Sense podcast, which was a podcast on financial literacy that I started during the pandemic. And we just decided to canvas and cultivate that online audience into a physical space. At the time during the pandemic, a lot of young people were getting into business, many were laid off, many were fired. And then we had just begun production for the oil and gas sector. And so there was this serious appetite for business, entrepreneurship. You know, previous conversations with young people used to be dominated by discussing the lives of athletes and celebrities. But now when you meet up with young people, you're just talking business, money, and finance. And so there was a gap. I know there are major conferences like the Guyana Oil and Gas Conference and so forth. But sometimes as a youth, you may feel a bit divorced from that. And so I created Economy as that middle ground, that platform that young professionals, young entrepreneurs can feel special, can feel catered for. And so Economy is just that platform to help them, equip them with the resources and tools that they need to grow, to expand, and to succeed. So I think for young Guyanese, one of the pivotal aspects of this industry is the local content legislation. Many of us cannot be involved in the upstream activities in terms of the actual production and the exploration, but there are downstream sectors that young entrepreneurs can tap into. I'm talking things like real estate, logistics, security, catering, so many other industries that support the activities of the oil and gas sector that we as young entrepreneurs can tap into. And with the passing of the local content legislation, it mandates that certain opportunities have to be given to Guyanese. And so there is the potential to collaborate with foreign firms, create joint ventures. And in that way, I see young entrepreneurs benefiting from the oil and gas sector. So you don't necessarily have to know all of the technicalities and so forth about drilling and all of that. But the downstream sectors, study what the oil and gas sector needs and try to provide those, and you can find yourself becoming very successful. Scared money doesn't make money.
Ooh, well said.
Anything that you're doing in life requires some level of courage, some level of fearlessness, especially in business. Getting involved in business comes with a lot of risk. There's a risk that you can succeed, and there's also a risk that you can fail. And so you have to overcome that mental hurdle. I know sometimes we feel as though the oil and gas sector is bigger than us, beyond us, and that we may suffer from inferiority complex. But I would encourage every youth, get certified, ensure that your documentation is in order, maintain a high level of standard in terms of your business integrity and your excellence. And once your product is good, you don't have to be fearful, you'll make it.